The Supreme Court issues two decisions regarding President Donald Trump's financial records. First, the court upheld the Manhattan District Attorney's demand to access the president's tax returns, but blocks the president's financial records from going to Congress. Correspondent Mark Irons reports now. Mark?
Tracy, these rulings came on the last day of the term for the Supreme Court. The High Court rejected the president's legal team and Justice Department claim that President Trump is immune from investigation while he holds office. But the president's tax returns will continue to be kept from public view, at least for the time being.
Separate decisions, both with 7-2 rulings over access to President Trump's financial records. Although unclear when a subpoena would be enforced, the Supreme Court says the Manhattan District Attorney has the right to demand the president's tax returns. His investigation involves hush money payments and allegations from two women of affairs with Donald Trump years before he became president. The president denies the affairs and any wrongdoing.
This is a legal defeat for the president, but it's a practical victory.
Meanwhile, the president's fight to keep his tax returns from the public eye is upheld by the Supreme Court.
He's kept his tax return secret far longer than any presidential candidate in the modern history of presidential elections. That record will be intact in 2020.
The case involving House Democrats' demands to access the president's financial records will be sent back to lower courts, with no timetable for when it could be resolved. Chief Justice John Roberts wrote in the majority opinion, congressional subpoenas for information from the president, however, implicate special concerns regarding the separation of powers. The courts below did not take adequate account of those concerns. On both rulings from the High Court today, President Trump appointees Justices Neil Gorsuch and Brett Kavanaugh sided with the majority. In a dissenting opinion, Justice Samuel Alito warns future presidents could suffer without real protection against the subpoena power of the nation's local prosecutors, writing, what the court holds today will also affect all future presidents, which is to say, it will affect the presidency, and that is a matter of great and lasting importance to the nation.
The Supreme Court also ruled on a third separate case today, deciding that a large portion of eastern Oklahoma remains an American Indian reservation. Now, that means that prosecutors from Oklahoma will not have the authority to pursue criminal cases against American Indian defendants in certain parts of that state. Tracy?
Correspondent Mark Irons reporting for us tonight. Thanks so much, Mark.